Hello guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to another Mars King reading. So, we have 3 piles to select from. Urgent messages from your ancestors. If you are having trouble selecting a pile, then you can listen to the bell and make a decision based off of that. Let me get positioned so I can ring the bell. All right? So, let's start off with pile number 1's sound resonance. Pile number 2. And pile number 3. So, whichever one resonates with you, that's your pile. I'll see you there. Thank you so much for watching and take care. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. What urgent message or messages do the ancestors have for you? So, you actually have 2 general energies in your space right now, which is interesting because I've never felt called to pick 2 general energies, but I mean, they were urgent enough to come out, and so therefore I thought they're important enough to take, right? So we have also 2 major arcana cards. We have Judgment and Justice. I'm so excited to deliver your message because I just feel like there's so much intensity in the message itself, especially with like this major arcana energy. So I feel like your overall energy in your field, in your space, is kind of like you're at a point in time where things are going to balance itself out. Kind of like all of your good deeds will be repaid for. You will gain blessings that have been waiting. But also any injustice, any hurt and pain that you've experienced. Sorry, there's a dust particle that got in my nose. Any like things that happened, any like what am I trying to say? If people wronged you, they're about to get their lick, okay? Is what I'm trying to say, okay? I wanted to say it formally, but I just have to be informal about it. I feel like if there's people that really wronged you or did something to have hurt you, I feel like they're gonna get their lick at this point in time. They're gonna get their lick. So that's kind of like the energy that I'm getting, but you have to do something to have this balance play out. You have to do something to have the universe balance itself out. Because listen, you're gonna gain your blessings. The people who wronged you are gonna get their lick, okay? And there's gonna be doors and opportunity that is opening up to you, change and growth spiritually as well. But you have to do the work, is what I'm trying to say. And by do the work, there's a single event that needs to happen. It's always a single event, usually, with this whole entire like judgment energy. There's always a single event that needs to happen to kind of like get everything to click into place. And so we are going to go over that. Your ancestors are going to let you know what's up. So let's see what messages they have for you today. Okay, Page of Pentacles, the Hangman. Let me move this little holder. We'll move over here. Well, we'll move it over that disgusting burn spot that you guys can probably see. I need to get a new desk because I really destroyed this thing, but not right now. I'm not paying all that. All right. Hope on the cat. Mercer. Righteousness. Okay. I see here. So, delving deep into the message, right? Page of Pentacles energy is like ambition, creative energy. I feel like you have so much like powerful creative energy. There's something that you're trying to do right now. Like maybe you're trying to do something really, I heard divine. Okay, so perhaps there's like a project or something like that that you are trying to do. Or maybe you're just trying to chase your dreams. Like it could be like just a goal that you've had for a long time. It could also just be like how you want to direct your life. I hope I'm not speaking too fast because I just feel it all coming. Let me. I feel all the messages coming inside me. I feel the messages. Anyways, no. What I'm trying, what I'm trying to say is like, you have like so much ambition and just powerful, intense energy, and this type of energy can be very beneficial towards your goals. But I guess what the issue is that like you're frozen. You are not moving towards the goals per se. Like you have the energy around you, you have the inspiration in your heart. You're like, all right, I want to do this, I want to do that, but you're just kind of like frozen. And I feel like it's probably because of other people or like someone in particular, especially with the is it Merciger? Yeah, with the whole entire Merciger energy. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, because if I'm not, I'm gonna get clowned on in the comments, and I don't want to deal with that. But yeah, with her energy, it's kind of like it basically tells you to keep your guard up against people who may be trying to see the downfall, all right? And there's probably, perhaps there's people in your energy field that, what the hell is that wax? There's people in your energy field who are kind of like, what am I trying to say? There's people in your energy field that don't want to see you succeed, or they're just jealous. And because of this type of energy around you, it's kind of like scary to want to like proceed and do the things that you want to do and chase your dreams, because you're scared that someone's going to mess with you. Someone's going to mess it up, or you're kind of scared to like share your visions or go after whatever it is, because you feel like someone may try to sabotage you. But I feel like, what your ancestors are trying to say is that, first off, you're protected. And second off, if you chase your dreams or go after whatever this is that you're wanting to achieve, then, the universe, where was I going with this? I like almost like forgot what I was saying. I became conscious while I was giving the message. The universe will serve you. The universe will take care of you. It will balance things out, like I was saying with this whole entire general energy. Does that make sense? I feel like if you're feeling afraid to, proceed and go after your dreams because of other people's judgment, what they want for you, don't. Go after it anyways. You don't have to tell anyone. Like, I wouldn't tell anyone. Like, if you're doing like some big bad stuff, you know what I mean? Don't tell people, because you don't want their energy to get all over it. You know what I mean? You don't want that energy to ruin things, because, maybe there is some people that are in your space that might not want to see you succeed. But listen, if you go after your dreams, go after whatever it is that you're wanting to chase at this current point in time, there's going to be a balancing out, all the energy that people have. What am I trying to say? All the negative energy that people have delivered towards you. They're going to get their lick, okay? They're going to get their lick. And you need to put that ambitious energy towards your aspirations, the goals, the things, the manifestations that you're wanting to achieve. Am I right? All right. 9. We have 32. Let's say 32. Yeah, 32. Asmodeus. Yeah, I just feel like you guys need to get out of that hanged man energy where you're just like frozen, observing, and start putting the energy towards what it is you're trying to achieve, and have hope. Have hope, have faith. Have hope. I feel like with the energy is like anything is possible. You can achieve whatever it is that you're trying to achieve with hope, with faith. Faith in yourself, because you have so much powerful energy within. You come from such a beautiful lineage with so many powerful masters, so many iconic people is what I heard. You come from like such a just genuinely beautiful lineage with so many stories to tell. And I was thinking about this morning. I feel like a lot of our ancestors have done so much work to get us to where we're at right now. A lot of them have sacrificed things for us, for their children, for the future generations. They've done the work. They have served us. And I feel like the least that you can do for, your blood, your ancestry, is to chase your dreams, to embark on the opportunities that, you know, they have built for you, that, they could not achieve, right? There's so many blessings that, are being poured into, your cup. And you can accept these blessings by using, your ambitious energy and putting it towards whatever it is you're trying to achieve, taking action and not like remaining still. So yeah, I feel like, a way like that, serving yourself and, what am I trying to say? Going after your mission. I like to say mission. I say mission, but I'm meaning like whatever you feel your life purpose is your mission, is what I'm trying to say. Going after your mission is a beautiful way to serve your ancestry, because everything that they have done is for you. It's for you in mind. And so therefore, chasing after these dreams, starting these businesses for some, whatever it may be, whatever is calling to you, that's just such a great way to invite your ancestral energy into your life. Does it make sense? I don't know, like I feel like I'm like speaking, but I'm not even hearing what I'm saying sometimes. It just feels right, so therefore, I guess it matters, right? Okay, continuing the urgent message. So there's like kind of like a deceit. I feel like you guys, maybe the deceit is like people ruining what it is that you want to create for yourself. Maybe that's the deceit. Like maybe you feel like you can't do what it is that you want to do because you're afraid of other people's opinions and thoughts, and maybe people have told you yourself that like you're not capable of, achieving, for some, the status, achieving whatever it is that you're wanting. But that's like literally a lie. And I've already said this in this reading, but people are jealous of you. But we have to understand that jealousy is usually because they want to be you. Like when someone is jealous of you or like just rude towards you, it's usually because they want to be you. And it doesn't have to be like directly you, but maybe some of the things that you have, that's what they're jealous about. You know what I mean? And I felt called to say also, like for some of you guys, some people might be jealous of the way you look or present yourself. And the thing is, like, if that is the case, then you do realize like these people are mad or pissed off because they want to look like you. Like, if they thought you were like hideous or something like that, then they wouldn't fixate so hard on your looks, right? But that's just not the case. That's for some. I just felt called to say that. But yeah, like I really do feel like you might misunderstand this, but people might be jealous of you or rude towards you because they genuinely want to be you. And when I was a baby kid, like, in middle school, I would hate when my parents would say that because I'd be like, well, who would want to be me because I'm ugly? But like, that's just not the case. Like, that's just literally how it is, right? And I feel like you need to recognize that there's so much like beautiful, powerful energy supporting you, especially with this like sun energy. So there's just a lot of like, what am I trying to say? There's a lot of like heat, intensity behind your ideas, especially from your ancestors. It's a good idea, whatever ideas that you have. It could bring you a lot of prosperity. Like I said, it's that judgment moment. It's going to balance out, everything that needs to be balanced out in the universe. But you have to go after it. You actually have to put the effort towards it. And you can't be afraid of what other people have to say or think, and you also cannot be afraid of your own thoughts, because I feel like a lot of this is like an internal conflict that you're having where it's like, well, what if people try to sabotage me? What if? But does it really matter? Because that's probably not going to happen, right? So I feel like that's kind of what they're trying to say with that. Any further special messages from the ancestors? Okay. Let's say Rasu. No more hiding. What the hell is going on with this card? It's slipping and sliding. Sorry. Okay, and we have to listen to and forgive. I'm holding a pen because I like to fidget with it, so please do not comment on it. Thank you. All right, so rounding off the message, I guess we should add like the other cards as well, because I also have spirit cards. We have gathering, and we have understanding. Okay, so like, just rounding off this message. Yeah, you can't hide from the things that you want to do. I feel like with the whole entire hiding aspect of things, it's like you're denying. Maybe you're denying your purpose. Is that what I'm trying to say? Maybe it's like there's kind of like a denial in like your magic. Am I making sense, guys? Am I making sense? I feel like I'm not saying this correctly, so let me just find another way to say it. I feel like you're hiding from your dreams. You're hiding from your dreams. You're hiding from your aspirations. You have so much energy behind it. You have so much inspiration in your blood. But you're hiding from it because you're afraid of what could happen if people figure out. Maybe you're also afraid of people judging you. You know, maybe it's kind of scary to proceed? What am I saying? It's kind of afraid. It's kind of scary to go after the things that you want to go after because of the judgment and what other people may do, but you cannot be afraid. You can't be afraid. Okay, especially with forgive. I feel like maybe the forgiveness is honestly like allowing yourself to do whatever it is that you're wanting to do without feeling ashamed, without feeling shame. You know what I mean? You might want to chase your dreams that maybe your parents or somebody else wants you to do something else. You know, someone you look up to wants you to do another thing, but you don't want to do that thing. Just go towards doing it anyways because it's not their life. If it's like something that means so much to them, then they can do it themselves. You are in control of your whole life, so forgive yourself and allow yourself to just do it anyways, because you can't like hold on to the opinion of others and serve them. That's not why you're here. So you might feel kind of like some shame when it comes down to doing what you want to do because maybe it doesn't resonate with, you know, the people that you look up to or the people that, you know, are around you. But who cares? Who really cares? Because it's not their life, right? Understand the power that's within, understand the power in your blood, understand this reading. All right, write it down for some. Just keep it in your heart because it is significant, it is important, okay? And maybe you will start to understand a lot of things. There's a newfound understanding of a lot of knowledge, all right? Gathering energy, so there's a lot of power gathering behind you, a lot of power rallying behind you. Gathering of materials. Maybe some of you guys feel like you don't have the materials to do whatever it is you want to do. If you show the universe that this is what you want to do, if you show the universe that you're going to go after what it is that is calling to you, then the materials will come, it will gather, it will be there for you. So I feel like that's it. Gathering of ancestral energy. Yeah, gathering of powerful energy. Maybe even friendships, people who will support you. All right? I feel like that's kind of the reading, right? So if you enjoyed this reading, why am I saying, so if you enjoy this reading? If you enjoyed this reading, feel free to subscribe. Comment down below. Yes, I love this reading, melahsek. This was such a great reading, melahsek. Thank you, melahsek. Comment that down below if you enjoyed the reading. Yeah, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Goodbye, and I truly love you. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So what urgent messages do the ancestors have for you today. We have Page of Swords, okay? Page of Swords energy. Lekable. What is this angel's name? Lekabal. Lekable. I think it's Lekabal. Lekabel. 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 Yes, okay. Sorry, that took me a minute. I felt called to read the angel's name. I didn't do that on the first pile, but I just felt called to in this pile, probably because, you know, this angel could be someone that is assisting you at this current point in time, or it would be wise to work alongside this angel, okay? So I felt called to say his name, okay? So, Page of Swords energy. There's a lot of like new things that are being learned right now, a lot of new knowledge and energy renewal. So just a lot of discovery. I feel like the Page of Swords is like just a newfound. I feel like it's just discovery. That's like pretty much the brunt of the energy, like discovery, knowledge, learning new things. And right now I feel like you're in an era where you're learning a lot about yourself, the world around you, and maybe even like with your ancestors, because if your ancestors are delivering this message, then there's probably a lot of things to be learned about in your blood. There's a lot of like knowledge in your blood that you're actively learning about right now. And therefore, like, I feel like it's bringing some type of new energy. It's bringing some type of new energy. Okay? Some type of healing and understanding and rebirth. Okay? So that is the basis, the energy of the message. So let's get into the message, right? Starting off with the tarot. All right. Page of Swords again. We have Page of Swords twice. So Page of Swords is a very intense energy, okay? There's a lot of, like, learning that's going on, okay? Knight of Cups. Hopefully the ISO is not too bright. It doesn't look bright, but you guys are the ones who are watching, so guess we'll find out, right? I guess we'll find out. So let me cover up the disgusting spot on my table where I burnt it by accident. It was by accident. You might be asking me, why didn't I just get a coaster? Well, it was not a cup. It wasn't a cup like you think it was, okay? I mean, it was a cup, but it wasn't a cup. Like, it wasn't a drink is what I'm trying to say, okay? I was trying to have some mac and cheese, okay? And it burnt the table, all right? So, if we will ignore that, you know, we'll be able to move on, all right? And ignore the rest of this table because, you know, the solution is that we're going to replace it. But anyways, let's focus on the message. So, there is just like self-discovery that's going on right now, okay? Rebirth. It could be masculine rebirth, especially with Kanam, okay? And that type of like Mars energy, okay? It could be like a masculine rebirth that's going on right now for some. So if you really resonate with like those masculine energies, I mean, that could be for you. This could be a confirmation of some sort, okay? But it doesn't even have to be like a masculine rebirth, okay? It could also just be like, what was I trying to say with the masculinity? I was also thinking of like certain guides or people that are leading you, certain men in your life. And that can be ancestral men, so perhaps the message is coming from some men in your ancestry that are guiding you, protecting you. You know, if you're a woman and you feel sometimes concerned for your safety, then perhaps the message is letting you know that you're completely safe. You're completely protected, right? So that's what we're getting with that. Okay. You know, 3 is a significant number for some of you guys. Let's get like into the message though, for real. Yeah, there is a rebirth, an understanding. You're learning things about your blood, learning things within your bloodline. knowledge, magic, and I feel like you're becoming a new person, becoming a new you. All right, and it's making you feel some type of completeness within yourself. Like understanding the depth of who you are is bringing you completeness. Um it's bringing you closer to who you truly are at the core, cuz maybe like you guys have had to hide, have had to, you know, change yourself to fit in with society. Change yourself to fit in with other people around you, especially like, at school or at work. You've had to just like pretend to be someone else. And in all these years of pretending to be someone else, you've lost sight of who you truly are. But you're coming into an era of remembering the true you and also remembering what has happened in your blood, all right, and in your past lives. And it's, you know, it's pushing you into this rebirth era, an era of new beginnings and new energy. So yeah, there's just a confidence, within from from what am I saying? From these new beginnings, right? Page of Swords, really learning about what is beyond you. You're learning about what has been hidden all this time. And I feel like this is emotionally preparing you to step into a new way of being. I would say, does it make sense? But I feel like it makes sense. So yeah, Knight of Cups, it's like, I feel like your heart, you're in tune with your like heart right now. You're in tune with your emotions. You're in tune with who it is that you truly are right now. That's a great energy to have, just understanding. Perhaps you know what it is that you want to do in the future. Perhaps you know what it is that you would like to achieve in life. And maybe you've gotten these downloads or will get these downloads from certain dreams or messages from your ancestors. Yeah, I feel like there's just an understanding of who you are finally. A rebirth, a shift in who you are as a person. Just becoming the person you've always wanted to be. Because maybe for some of you guys, you felt like you can't really be that person that you've dreamt of being. There's like a specific you that you want to be. And you just can't be that way. You just have had to hide it or just, become comfortable with being a different person. But things are changing right now. Things are changing. All right. And you're becoming the true you. And there's a lot of knowledge that comes with the true you. There's a lot of magic that comes with the true you, correct? There is. You know what I mean? You start to tap into the magic that, only the true you can use, okay? You can't use the powerful magic within your blood if you're like playing as a different person, right? Because it's not meant for that person, it's meant for you, all right? So let's continue this message. Okay, transcendent amidst the everyday. We have self-initiation. So yeah, there is just an energy of like, of finally understanding who it is that you are. I feel like I'm saying that a lot, but that's just kind of like what the reading is tapping into. Like, this is just a rebirth era, a new beginning, some type of transformation. Also like fertility to manifest for some. Especially like there's just something so significant about her hair. Perhaps like there's like a lot of messages. Some people believe that like the longer your hair, the more you can like be tapped into like, for some the Most High, tapped into like the spirits, just tapped into the spiritual world. Like there's a lot of messages that you can gain from that. Okay. So whoever it is that you believe in, like I feel like the longer your hair, the more you can like digest here. But that's for like some, like I feel like that is just like a belief among some people. So, but even if your hair is long or short, I feel like your hair is holding a lot of messages within it. And for some, like it just you need to tend to that at this current point in time, you know. Um, Especially like if you're like washing your hair or like combing through it, like you're recapping all the messages that like are tangled within. Like, does that make sense? I feel like that's such a, like a niche message, but I just feel like, if you're like washing, brushing, or styling your hair, you're like tapping into the messages because you're interacting with it. So that's for some. You know what I mean? I feel like maybe your hair could just teach you a lot because there's messages that are just like soaked up within, each strand on your head. All right. So, and this kind of relates to like the transcendent amidst the everyday message, where it's like there's so much like spiritual things going on around you right now, like even just regularly in your day to day life. And you need to like, I guess, like have some type of awareness that a lot of these events that are happening right now, very spiritual, even if you just like feel it's like normal, it's whatever, this is just like what happens, like no, a lot of these events, even in like your normal day-to-day life, are spiritual. There's so much knowledge that's coming in right now, about yourself, about your magic, about your blood. And so therefore, like, tap in and just be aware, have that awareness. And then for some, it's interesting because now I'm like seeing like that whole entire like Venus locket caught my eye. So perhaps there's also like a balancing of energy with masculinity and femininity. Being able to master both sides of yourself to create powerful outcomes. All right, especially when it comes down to your witchcraft. So that's what I'm getting with that. But yeah, just taking the messages, because there's a lot of messages that are coming in just on a day-to-day basis in your daily life. All right, within your sleep, within, I don't know, like even if you're like, I was like imagining music, like driving, listening to music, like there's just messages that are constantly always coming in that, teach you more about yourself and who you are. So yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of completeness, okay? A lot of like, just, you're finally understanding who it is that you are in depth. And this is opening you up to a lot of like magic within your blood. You know what I mean? You're learning about the stories that came before you and the power within, okay? And just feel that. Listen to your emotions, because your emotions are telling you so much. Okay? You're healing. Yeah. We have dryads. Perhaps there's also like a really powerful connection to nature. Okay? Nature spirits. Lucifer. All right. Power in nature, okay? Also, like I think of like bloodline, family tree. Just knowledge that courses through the family tree that is being passed down to you at this current point in time, being, appointed or anointed to this. All right? And healing. Understanding yourself, understanding your blood, and using the power. Ooh, I just feel like there's so much to say, so let me slow down. Let me just start with like what I'm first hearing with that. I feel like when it comes down to healing, like when you understand yourself, you heal. When you open up to the true you, you heal. When you self-initiate, all right, when you start exploring the magic that is calling to you, then you heal. Like if you serve yourself, you heal, and understanding yourself brings so much healing. And then I'm also hearing like there is magic that a lot of your ancestors were not able to I guess explore fully. Maybe some passed away earlier, maybe from sickness or some type of complications here on Earth. It could also be like people had, executed them for, exploring this type of magic. But in this life that you're living, you're being able to use that magic that, has been calling your blood. And so therefore that's something that you should be proud of, something that you should cherish, okay? And accept this gift, accept this magic, because it's your magic, you know what I mean? And it deserves to be explored and used, all right? Because your ancestors, they were not able to use the magic. They may have been executed or just, they just didn't get to use it, right? So, pulling out the spirit cards, but like, yeah, there's a lot of healing that's going on with this moment, with this cycle, okay? And I advise you to get out in nature, because it could also, even if you're just like with a transcendent amidst the everyday, even when like you're just chilling out in nature, you know what I mean, just catching the rays of the sun, or chilling in the rain, there's so many messages that you may be able to receive by just being in tune with the earth. Because when you're in tune with the earth, you're in tune with all the stories. I guess all of what am I trying to say? Yeah, I feel like all the stories that came before you, all the stories that came before you can travel to you, right? So I feel like that's the energy. And then we have do not worry and initiation, you see? Self-initiation, initiation. I mean, what can I say? What can I say? There's just so much strong energy here, okay? This is an initiation moment, all right? Accept the magic. Accept the tools, accept the knowledge, accept everything that's coming in right now. You know exactly what it is. And do not overthink it. Don't worry. Accept it, do it anyways. All right? Even if like some of you guys are feeling like, I don't know if I can, use this magic. You can, because it's yours. What? So don't worry. Don't worry about life. Don't worry about the things that are happening in this world. Don't worry about the chaos. Focus on what is being revealed right now in your blood. And just know that there's so much power. There's just so much power around you. So many people supporting you on the other side. And you should be proud of that. And you should be proud of yourself and enjoy these new beginnings, right? Okay? So, I feel like that's the reading. If you like this message, feel free to subscribe. Comment down below. I love this message. Thank you very much. I will be subscribing and leaving you a 5-star review. I'll rate you 5 stars, all right? Leave that down below if you enjoyed the message. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Take care. I love you and goodbye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So, what urgent messages do the ancestors have for you? Starting off with the general energy, and we have 9 of Swords. Okay, so you guys may have had, or what am I saying? You guys are experiencing possibly a little bit of some anxiousness, all right? And I feel like the anxiousness is like, it's like about yourself. Maybe it's about who you are. The anxiousness. Like, I feel like there's just like, maybe you feel kind of like fearful to fully accept the truth of who you are, because there's so much about you that might seem very untraditional to society. And even if you feel like, okay, well, I understand who I am, it's just kind of like maybe there's like a lack of acceptance in some way, shape, or form. Because of just the way people have treated you for who you choose to present yourself to be, right? So there's kind of like an anxious energy, and I feel like your ancestors are here to, console you and just let you know the truth, right? So, if that's what you're resonating with, then let's continue. We have Nine of Cups, which is satisfaction. All right, and we have Queen of Pentacles, which is time, investment in yourself. So, I feel like what your ancestors are trying to say is that you should definitely try to start investing time into healing and time into feeding yourself and nourishing yourself. I feel like maybe you guys like are people pleasers. You like to please people. You like people to love you, accept you, and cherish you. All right. Everyone loves to be loved. You know what I mean? Everyone likes to feel those like warm and fuzzy feelings from others. But sometimes, like, it can get in the way of who we are, wanting to be loved. We'll like change things about ourselves. We'll lie about ourselves. We'll hide ourselves because we just want to be cherished and adored. And that can be like a vicious cycle. And I feel like your ancestors are like, it's time that you start investing into yourself. Not just like, not just emotionally, but also like financially as well. And by financially, like, obviously, like saving your money, but also like putting your money towards things that can help you like grow. So maybe like things like spending money for your altar, all right, and purchasing the tools that you need to grow spiritually. Things like that, right? Instead of like spending your money on like, I don't know, your 50th pair of like the same shoe. And that's an over exaggeration. I'm not targeting anyone. I'm just saying like, instead of spending your money on like something like a shoe or something that you have like already, or like just something that like honestly like is, I'm not gonna say useless because I understand like spending money on clothes and things like that. Everyone does need clothes, okay? But I'm saying like if you have like a fat wardrobe, why are you like, maybe you should invest that money into something else. Okay, that's just an example, all right? Like spending your money on things that can like help you grow. And I'm feeling like spiritual tools, like books and things like that. And also like I'm also like thinking like tools for content. Whoa. I'm congested. Tools for content creation for some. Just things that will like help you gain more money, okay? So that's what I'm feeling. But also, it's not just about money, it's about investing time within yourself, like spending time, taking care of yourself, feeding yourself, cherishing yourself, showing compassion to yourself, because that will bring growth, that will bring satisfaction. All right? That's what that will bring. So I feel like that's what you guys need to do. You need to invest your energy into yourself, who you are. And then we have Mayette and Thoth. All right, so Mayette's energy in this deck is about healing. It's about restoring. What's a word for it? It's about healing. Yeah, it's just mainly about healing. Like I feel like the whole entire energy of this reading is about, healing, especially when it comes down to like the anxiety a lot of you guys experienced when it comes down to being yourself, With Thoth, I think like he appears in this reading to emphasize the wholeness that you will feel when you completely accept yourself, when you cherish yourself. Like you'll feel so much more better, so much more free, liberated when you accept every aspect of yourself. And just listen to what you want, because I feel like you guys like to listen to what other people want and need, and that's great, but listen to what, your heart wants and needs, because that is equally important, if not actually more important than what other people are needing from you, especially if especially if like they're making you feel negative or making you feel down. and just constantly taking and not really giving much back, you know, it's time to invest some energy into you, because I feel like that's something that can help you grow spiritually, but also it's just like it's something you should do. All right. So serving yourself, also not excessively serving other people's gods or lords for some, okay, is sometimes great to only serve yourself. Okay. But that's not for everyone. I just feel like that's for some. Okay, satanic principle. But yes, serving yourself is very important. You know what I mean? Investing energy and time into yourself and bring satisfaction. And I also like feel like there's something about like pleasure and things of that nature. So, spending time giving, yeah, maybe pleasuring yourself. That's a great idea. But spending time doing things that bring you great pleasure, right? Because that can be very healing in an aspect of things, okay? And I feel like we live in a society that denies pleasuring yourself. Like, you have to serve your boss, and you gotta serve the master, all right? And sometimes we need a moment to serve ourselves. I understand having a job. I'm not like being a job hater, like everyone become unemployed. Like, what? That's not what I'm saying, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like in our society, like, we spend a lot of time serving other people, not really spending time alone serving ourselves, right? I feel like that's what the reading is saying. Okay, your ancestors want you to desperately do that because, listen, you will increase love, especially if some of you guys are looking for like a relationship, looking to get with someone. All right, you can attract this lover by, you can attract this lover by taking care of yourself, because you're going to attract what you're giving, okay? If you're constantly giving love to yourself, you're going to attract more love back, right? That's just how things work, okay? Balance, not putting too much energy into other people or other things, okay? And also, like, fear, not putting so much energy into, like, the chaos that is around you, because there's a lot of chaos in this world right now, okay? And I understand, because I am also, like, an intense overthinker. Like, I intensely overthink about everything, and just right now it's kind of a scary time, so I get it. I get constantly thinking about things that are going on that's outside of your control, but I think that you guys should really try to focus on what is calling within your heart. Because when you invest all this healing energy into yourself, when you're focused on you, when you're doing your art, when you're connected with what your heart is calling you to do, you start to elevate in your life. You start to experience a lot of beauty around you. All right? Like, does it make sense? Does that make sense? Does it make sense? We want to spend time giving to our soul, because this in turn can elevate us. It can bring more opportunities, especially if you guys are looking for opportunities. But if you're looking for like relationships, it all starts with self-love, right? It all starts with self-love. It starts with treating yourself with respect. It starts with, honestly, locking in on yourself, okay? I don't want to like delve too into like relationships and things like that, but like I feel like some of you guys just need to like focus on you. All right? And that's like not even just like about like, partnerships, like romances. Like some of you guys just need to focus on you when it comes down to like even friendships. Like some of you guys just want friendships. You want a lover. You want more people in your life. I understand being lonely, but you have like such a powerful spiritual team present and so many beings around you that support you, that take care of you, that you can always go to in times of need when you feel alone. Light a candle, sit down from the altar and just yap. They'll listen, I feel like when you invest a lot of time and energy into yourself, you're going to get people who invest a lot of time and energy into you. You're always constantly taking care of yourself, loving yourself, prioritizing yourself, you're going to get people who give that exact same beautiful energy towards you. So start with that. Start with the self-investment, all right? And then you'll get the people that are meant to be, all right? And there's no need to be hard on yourself. Some of you guys are just incredibly way too hard on yourself. That's just one of the issues that I'm feeling. That's why you're feeling maybe anxious, because you're like, you're hard on yourself and you give a lot of energy to other people. And it's just time that you take back that energy and just kind of sit down, meditate, relax, be you. Also, like, you know, rounding this off, like getting vulnerable with what you truly actually desire in life. You know what I mean? Maybe you're feeling like you're needing more people around you because you're not really giving a lot of energy to yourself. Okay, I feel like I'm saying that constantly in this reading, but it is true. Like, you're feeling like you're needing other, you know, sources and people because you don't give enough to yourself. So give more to yourself, you know what I mean? Like, if you're needing that touch and attention, then just give it to yourself, right? So get vulnerable with what it is that needs to be healed as well. And release any energies that are weighing you down, okay? Any stress from other people. Also releasing people who are not serving you. People who just aren't, you know, for your highest good. It's time to drop those people because it's only going to weigh down your energy. It's only going to hold you back. It's not going to help you progress forward in life at all. So release people, situations, workplaces, whatever it may be, that, you know, that doesn't resonate with you, okay? We got trees. Arrival. All right, so blessings arriving. There'll be so many blessings, gifts. I guess maybe like even the arrival of a significant other or a friend if you start investing the energy within yourself, right? Also trees, like it's time to like form relationship with the trees outside. Tree also is in family tree, okay? So a lot of support from the bloodline, from the ancestors that come before you. Nearing Skyclad is so significant because I really do feel like you guys need to be vulnerable with yourself. Like, listen to your needs. Listen to your body. Some of you guys need to listen to your body right now. Also, your body is representative of a tree. You know, your hair is the crown. The leaves of the tree. Your whole entire body is like the bark. You know, the roots are your feet. So, oh my god. What the hell? All right, chakra healing. You know what I mean? Healing the chakras, feeding yourself. Some of you guys need to feed yourself a little bit better. Or feed yourself the right foods in some cases. But yeah, just releasing things that just aren't resonating with your spirit at this time. Just prioritizing like your energy. Because it's about time you stop serving other people. It's just about time. Like these people aren't, maybe the people that you're serving just are not for you. Okay. It doesn't even have to be like humans. You know, like feeling like breaking off, you know, a partnership with the spirit. You know, bye-bye. You know, it's time for a lot of things to go bye-bye, right? So anyways, I feel like that's it. You know, I feel like that's all your ancestors got to say. That's the urgent message. If you loved this reading, ooh, that congestion. If you loved this reading, feel free to subscribe. If you didn't, yikes. But I know you did. So comment down below, all right? Subscribe, hit the like button, okay? Smash the notification bell, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. I love you, and goodbye.